All right, so in this video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to connect your domain to Shopify. This is one of the first things that you should do when starting your store. You can get a domain on Squarespace. You can actually buy a domain also on Shopify. You can buy one on GoDaddy. Anywhere you wanna buy a domain, it doesn't really matter. The setup is almost the same. So the first thing that you're gonna do is that you're gonna go to settings on the bottom left of the store. You're gonna go to domains, and then you're gonna click connect existing domain if you already have a domain outside of Shopify. But if you don't have a domain yet and you don't wanna buy it anywhere else, you can buy it on Shopify. I don't recommend buying it on Shopify because it doesn't give you that much flexibility, because I don't think that you're able to use this domain on a different website. Meaning that if you buy, for example, abc123.com on Squarespace and you don't want to use Shopify, you can use that domain on a different store builder. But I think that if you buy a domain on Shopify, you cannot transfer it to another store builder. They don't let you because obviously they want you to use Shopify. So I wouldn't buy it on Shopify. I would actually buy it outside of Shopify, just so that, if you're building a brand, you want to protect yourself, and if you ever want to use something else that's not Shopify, you have the freedom to do so. For example, if I want to connect an existing domain, we'll do abc1234.com. It's going to take you to a page like this, and it's going to show you 3 steps in order to actually connect the domain to Shopify if it's on a separate hoster. I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed, because I know this does sound a little complicated, like what's a CNAME, what's a DNS record, but it's super simple. You don't really have to stress it out. You're going to go ahead and go to your DNS settings where you actually host the domain, and you're going to go to add record. And then here, you're going to follow the same exact steps that they give you over here. So if it says remove these existing records, it means that you have these existing records already on your domain. So it's telling you to remove them from your records. So go ahead and remove those. And the next thing that you're going to do is add a CNAME record, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So we're going to do type CNAME. This is going to be the host. And then we're going to copy this. I'm going to put it right here. This doesn't really matter. You can put it to 30 minutes. And then you're going to follow the next step, which is going to tell you to add an A-type record and just replace this current value with this one. I'm pretty sure this will be different based on the domain that you have. It won't be exactly the same, obviously, for every single domain, but it's super simple steps. And when you do that, just click I updated DNS records. And then after you do that, you're going to come back to this page. You're going to wait like 30 minutes to an hour, and then you're going to refresh, and it should be able to pop up as active. And then what you'll be able to do is go to the actual domain and make it a primary domain. You want to make sure that when you successfully connect the domain to your store, that these check marks pop up. That way you can confirm that it's actually connected. I never really recommend anybody to get a domain that's not a .com. It's not that those domains are bad, it's that when it comes to email and sending emails to your customers, you want to have a .com, because a .com actually has more reputation than a .org or a .net. And from talking to a bunch of people that actually run email and SMS agencies, they tell me that if you don't have a .com, the deliverability of the actual emails is actually worse. It's not like super bad, but it's obviously not better than .com. Just really try to find one that has a .com and don't get a .org or a .net. It definitely is going to help you out in the long run when you do send out email campaigns to your customers. So just keep that in mind. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, this isn't really that complicated. There's going to be a lot of different little things that you're going to have to do when setting up your store. So just keep in mind that if you don't have the patience for this, don't get into e-commerce. It's not worth it. Trust me, you need patience to be able to understand half of the stuff or almost everything when it comes to running a brand, especially in the very beginning. If you guys found value in this video, just leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.